spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Florida Atlantic's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
To the air on second down. Trying to set up the screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown!
And that is exactly exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hutchinson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Western Kentucky's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn.
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Hard running there. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And the Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on their running back.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The quick out.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Sets up the screen. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got a man. It's Sands. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
They'll try to pound their way in. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
With these last 2 plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on third and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Owls!
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Got it in the middle. It's Henry. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Pulls it in. It's Epps. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Might be looking to run. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Hilltoppers moving quickly down the field.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the...
He's got it inside the 25. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Myers. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Keeps it on the draw. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Buying some time. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that.
He's loose. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're working that left side. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On third down, going up top. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Smashes it between the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Eastern Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 24 over Arkansas State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
From the gun, the ground game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. This one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Between the uprights, it's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Creates a little room. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Running into the open space. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this off.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback may change this route. They're looking to throw on second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love the job by the receiver there on the full route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Will open up the final period. On the ground, it's Sands. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the fourth. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to back and leaves it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The give as they work on that clock. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. It's a running room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
On the run, it's Sands. Makes a pass to Marker. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. It's a seam walk. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got a man. It's Myers. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass on second down. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Defense playing a bail technique. Lost the fire on second down. That's reeled in. It's Henry. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Got it in the middle. It's West. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Base 27, John. Base 27.
Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
First down, roughing the passer. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.